What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Thursday. We are here for a little bit of Eagles news. I've got the injury report for both teams on this beautiful Thursday, the game being on Monday. So, of course, everything pushed a day back. We've got the initial injury report, though, for both teams. So I'll be going over that and giving you an updated look at both teams' depth charts, just in case you've been missing anything. And look, it feels like it's been 647 years since we've seen Eagles football. So I'll take anything I can get, but appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here. Thank you for bearing with me as I try to get this room figured out. Had a sweet green light, just not working. Killing me. But I appreciate each and every one of you as we get this all figured out here. But look, love to hear your thoughts down below. Appreciate you hitting the like button, subscribing, all of those things that you're doing to support the channel. Cannot thank you enough. But let's get this bad boy rolling, and we're going to start it off with the Eagles injury report for today. And oh my, yes, we've got some fantastic news here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of full participants that were very questionable as to what was going to happen. Most importantly, Cam Jurgens at right guard, Bradley Roby at nickel cornerback, Grant Calcaterra. So we know Dallas Goedert going to be out, so he did not practice that forearm injury. But the great news is, with Nakobe Dean going on IR earlier, we now have the information to tell us Dallas Goedert looks like he may only miss a few more weeks. So could be back for that Dallas game. That is fantastic. Now, you don't necessarily want to take up a roster spot if you don't feel they're going to be back in time, but this looks like great news if he is not on that IR. But hey, look, anything could change. I will keep you up to date with that information. But as you can see, Justin Evans also designated to return off of IR with Cam Jurgens. He was limited today with a knee injury there. So great news for the Philadelphia Eagles. Nothing that we didn't know about with, in regards to Dallas Goedert. But as you can see, here are the reserves now with Nakobe Dean added to this list. And you'll see the asterisk next to Justin Evans and Cam Jurgens here due to the fact that, well, they are designated to return. So as soon as they come off, I will take them off. But you can see in green here, that means they are new to the roster this season. So just keep that in mind. But you will not see these names unless they have that asterisk coming up on this depth chart. So let's take a look at the Eagles. So we know Dallas Goedert going to be out. So Stoll, Calcaterra, Albert O need to step it up. Maybe you elevate Noah Togiai. Who knows? But at right guard, you can see Cam Jurgens designated to return. He was a full participant practicing, and he was getting those first team reps. So it looks like he'll be back in action. We will know by Saturday if he comes off of that IR. But as mentioned, anyone in green is new to the roster. You can see everybody else healthy. And I had posted this earlier, but in case you missed it, Jalen Hurts now has that knee brace off. So fantastic news, Eagles fans. Looks like that knee is only going to get better. And this dude is lighting people up with a banged up knee. So it's only going to get worse for him. They're talking about a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet for them. They got to face us. Now let's take a look at the defense here. And as I had mentioned, Roby, he was a full participant. Looks like he'll be back. Oh, hell yeah. Perfect timing. And Justin Evans also designated to return. Hopeful he can be back. Any help we can get. We talked about Blankenship Byard this offseason. We talked about having a safety with Blankenship that would allow Sidney Brown to play that third safety role. Well, we go trade for Byard. Now you've got Evans, who was helpful as a starter. Had a couple struggles in the first couple games, but I thought he did well overall. And I'm very excited to have him as a depth piece. You can use Brown and Evans as that third safety, do a lot of the things we talked about as that bigger nickel, that dime backer kind of guy. So very excited there. But I'll keep you up to date with all the things going down there. And then, of course, special teams, nothing changing there. Boston Scott got whatever was going down there, his personal reasons. He was out, but he is back and good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's effing go Birds, baby. Looking healthy and perfect timing. We talk about that perfect timing of the bye. So, very excited. Very, very, very excited. But let's take a look at the Chiefs, who also used that bye wisely and got themselves healthy. And, look, it's the NFL. People are going to get banged up. And, it's funny when I show these kind of lists. Let's take a look at the Chiefs here. People lose their minds. But Andy Reid was so excited, that all of these guys were full participants. So when you see these lists, make sure to listen to what's actually going down with these players so you're not losing your mind like a lot of fans here. So you can see they've got like 9 dudes right there, but all full participants. Richie James designated to return off of IR a couple weeks ago. So we'll see if he comes off, but he was a full participant. So a great sign for him. And in case you missed Behind Enemy Lines, go check that bad boy out. Put that out last night. You can get to know everything about the Eagles' Week 11 opponent, the Kansas City Chiefs. But here are their reserves. And as mentioned, just like with the Eagles, the asterisk, that means they are designated return. So he needs to come off this week or he will have his season ended. So I assume that does happen, but I have them listed differently, as you can, color coded here. Anyone in yellow new to the roster this season for the team. And you can see I can't use red because clearly that wouldn't work. So you got black here. Designated to return, Richie James. So looks like they will have another not only receiver, but return man as well. On the defensive side of the ball, we know Bolton is out. So Tranquil, Chanel, Gay having to step in there. But beyond that, looking healthy. L'Jarius Sneed good to go. Justin Reed good to go. So great news for the Chiefs there. And on the special teams I had mentioned, Richie James, you could definitely, I'll put him on there if he comes back, but you traded for Hardman, got him back to be your return specialist, mostly because, James was brought in to do that and he was hurt. So we'll see how things shake out there, but we'll be talking about that. And I'll be doing that on Saturday. Again, this is a Monday night game, so things are a little bit different if you remember from week 2. So tomorrow will be live Fan Friday, talking with all of you guys, taking your questions, comments, all that great stuff. And then on Saturday, you will get the updated, you'll get the game status report, updated depth chart. So you'll know everybody who's questionable out, all that stuff. I will have you prepared for this game. You'll know everything you need to know about the Eagles and the Chiefs. But I like this new chair. First time using it. Got a sweet little bird back there. Oh, hell yeah. Big shout out to Chelsea, that beautiful, beautiful woman. But look, I appreciate all of you guys. I will be back tomorrow. If anything else happens, anybody gets placed on IR, any stuff like that, I'll make a video. We'll break down the updated depth chart, stuff like that. But tomorrow, live Fan Friday. I hope to see you there. Really been enjoying those this season. And look, if you need anything, it doesn't have to be about the birds. Always feel free to reach out. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. My Lord, it is nice to have this microphone back and my headphones. But I hope you're all having yourselves a great week, great night. But you stay safe out there. Until next time, as always, go Birds!